Previously on Ace Attorney.
Guts! Seize this murderous man at once! Yes, your eminence! Surrender now or perish, you rebel scum! No, wait! Ah! Oh my god, so much violence! Oh, no, I can't show that on YouTube. I'm sorry about the white screen. I'm gonna have to censor all of this. Again.
Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And apparently our investigation is ongoing. Oh, Phoenix. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. I feel exhausted. Can't keep my eyes open. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but can't help but worry. What is it, Wright? Are you all right? Just thinking is all. Glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Karain to be useless. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. Okay. Well, remember last episode I was like, I do not feel confident at all about this trial? That's because I thought the investigation was over. It's not over. All right. Well, that's good. So I guess Phoenix and Edgeworth are investigating now. I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him these past few days. Who is this? You there, the barbed-head lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Oh, it's the guards.
You there, the barbed-head lawyer, Phoenix Wright!
Huh? You're from the Grand Royal Guard, right?
I'm Lackey, Royal Guard member and Her Eminence's shoulder rubber.
That's very specific. And what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? Wait, come to think of it, my shoulders are a bit stiff.
Don't be absurd! I am here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Grand, Grand Priestess of Korean. Will you comply?
Queen? What could she want with me? And why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garan would summon you. But I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Royal Shoulder Rubber Lackey, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen?
The name's Lackey, Law''Key, and all praise to the omnipotent Queen Garan. For she has already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. You are both to come with me.
You mean to say Queen Garan sees our every move?
Yes, indeed. Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense. She can even see what's going on thousands of miles away.
Right. I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry.
Yeah, me too.
Why would the Queen herself summon me personally? What could she possibly be up to? Oh my God, Edgeworth is my assistant! I have waited for this day for years! So you'd been here all this time. I wondered where you had gone. Don't tell me you missed me, Edgeworth. As if. Courts have been so peaceful without you around. You make it sound like I leave legal devastation in my wake. Heh. Well, don't you? Well, right, what do you intend to do now? I was thinking. I want to help Apollo win this case. So why don't we try to gather whatever information we can? You're quite the considerate boss. Well, I kind of forced him to take care of the office in my absence, so... It's the least I can do. Besides, if he loses, he'll die, and I'll feel all guilty, and I'll have to explain it to his mother, and... I don't really want to do that. Oh, and then there's the paperwork. May 18th, Grand Palace, Audience Chamber. Boom! Ah, the bobbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you. This place is as magnificent as last time. We have heard much about you, Bobbed One. It seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Don't you say a damn word, Edgeworth. Is that what people have been saying about me? Right. Where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. It looks like you're doing well. It is all right. There's no need to keep your head bowed all day. You will keep bumping into things. Yes, Your Eminence. Grief is not looking too good. Guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. Perfect, because I have a few questions of my own. You're assuming reciprocity, Phoenix. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga had been seeking the Founder's orb? That's right. He wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya Fey. Insolent fool! Ow! That is a lie! A lie, I say! Father would never have done such a thing! But he did abduct Maya. That... I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense! You will pay for this! You... Ow, 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 ow! Please, your benevolence. That is quite enough, Rafa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mother! What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was planning a coup, or he was dissatisfied with the current administration. And his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. The secret police. They came up during the High Priest's murder trial, too. In lead force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice. In this case, Inga.
The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group.
Indeed. Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army. And he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us.
So your eminence had no control over them?
As much as it shames us to admit it, Korean is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. Good father. But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Korean, only those who possess spiritual power may sit upon the throne.
I see. That explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb.
Bobbed one, do you recall the man known as Peace, Love, and Understanding?
Yeah, what about him?
He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft.
And then he sent the orb to the U.S. for Dr. Buff to study. And it's all coming together.
The capture of the infamous villain Dirk Sadmadi, it may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the pieces once new. Oh, what a joyous day.
Hail to Her Eminence Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Korean. Her Eminence's spiritual power invoked a blessing straight from the Holy Mother. I can see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. But the Queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered.
Father.
Rafe, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. About that incident that occurred 23 years ago. The one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara.
Yes, he set fire to a private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Sister! Okay. Not mother, sister.
That makes so much more sense. Murder by arson. Where have I heard that before? Recently.
Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime.
That event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence?
As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. The longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice.
Oh, really?
It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara.
Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence?
The assassination of our dear sister Amara. When the infamous villain Dirk Sadmadi was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer.
Yeah, that's right. Dirk used to be a lawyer.
Dirk had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case.
I see.
But when the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted.
Now, why does that sound so familiar?
Don't you dare say the dark age of the law.
Yeah, I wonder.
Korean, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That is why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss.
So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? That law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused.
We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown.
Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted.
So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree?
Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh?
Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Korean, we have the divination seance. And so it is, we no longer need lawyers, for the dead do not lie.
Well, in the short time I've been here, I've been beaten back false charges twice.
And I found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect.
So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least.
Such relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, barbed one. It feels as if we ourselves are being cross-examined.
Oh, no. No, that wasn't my intention.
It is true that some feel the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best. But it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged.
You consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, and sure.
The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Korean dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act.
Really? None at all?
Right, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law after all.
Yeah.
About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. Went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that?
It's missing? Oh. I'm sure Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence.
In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with.
Oh, you must mean Apollo.
From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps your younger brother?
No, you've got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood.
Dirk's? Royal Guard!
Your Eminence!
Was she whispering in that one guy's ear? I think Apollo's about to get scooped up. Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now.
Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar.
Meow. Oh, can I look around?
That's one swanky throne. Wouldn't mind taking a seat there myself.
The Jester and the Crown. I imagine it'd make quite the interesting picture.
You know, Edgeworth, I hate to say this, but you're absolutely right.
It's the Grand Royal Guard. The one who came for us earlier said that he's the royal shoulder rubber. Excuse me, but are each of you charged with your own specific task?
I'm the royal taster. I'm the royal bed maker. I'm the royal fitness trainer.
All right. I'm sorry I asked. At this rate, one has to wonder if there is no task left unassigned by Her Eminence. I guess that's everything. Well, let's go. May 18th, Korean Bazaar. The hell? What was that, a lion? Oh, yeah, caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as a warbat.
That was a bird?
I don't remember that. A bird? That sounds like that? Sounds more like a beast than a bird, if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. No, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. It's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird.
Go! Was that a gunshot?
Oh, no.
That's what the hell are you up to? Starting a PW? What was that, Dats? Need to find a dragon's use weapon. I call these puppy dragon stock snaps.
Uh-huh. And you need those. Why?
Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. But on account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that going on lately.
You can say that again. I mean, what with the high priest fake murder/suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy, and it's causing a real public uproar.
Hopefully this means Terra's death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway?
Oh, simple. First I supply them to our fellow rebels. Then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Grand's goons.
Huh?
Like this. No! Will you cut that out? Not with the regime, and I'm not chasing you this time. Your reaction? That was priceless, BW. Guess I stole that warbat too.
It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing.
You there?
Oh.
You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! Take that! Eek!
And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more useful than I thought.
Bob dead!
Your benevolence, what can I do for you?
I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup.
Well, I can understand why you'd feel that, but,
It was a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him.
Yeah, your mother. They were plotting against each other, most likely. And how do you know that?
I just do. Because the Holy Mother guides me.
And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see.
Maybe this is just how Rafa expresses her sense of duty.
You're investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you and bestow upon you the royal priestess's wisdom. I've already got an assistant, thank you very much, and he's much more handsome than you are.
That's the best news I've heard all day, your benevolence. No one would dare get on our way with Rafa by our side.
Wait, what?
We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, right?
Well, as long as you're sticking around, I don't mind. Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is if it's the last thing I do.
Could it be? Is this the reason she's so defensive about Inga, because she's a daddy's girl?
About it! Let us not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Now, follow me.
And she's gone. Wait! She sure is in a hurry. Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Rafa's awfully fired up. I just hope she'll be ready for the truth we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Inga was not in full control of the whole affair.
Okay.
May 18th, Grand Palace, Royal Residence. Now, if we could figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find Rafa.
It's this one.
Now, that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step, right? That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. Wonder who did this. I think someone's in there.
Father.
Is that Princess Rafa?
There were still so many things I wish to tell you.
She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a daddy. Father.
Oh, look at what a splendid residence, Edgeworth. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Now I wonder where Rafa went off to. Come on, help me out here. Why don't we check that door over there behind the lion-looking thing? Yeah, good job. Princess Rafa, you in there?
Just a moment, I'll be right out. I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we?
Your benevolence? Maybe you should rest a minute first.
You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No, I promise, I wasn't dropping any eaves. Were you dropping any eaves, Edgeworth?
I was not dropping any eaves.
I mean, I might have overheard a little bit of something.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything. You stupid bucket! Ow! You could have feigned ignorance. I did try to help you there. It's as if your brain-to-mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom.
Ugh, not that bad, Edgeworth.
Yes, you really are. Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess waiting.
Oh, sorry.
This was my father's residence. I have already unlocked it so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there.
A dingbat dog?
That's right. The yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth.
I wonder how it got in this area. You know what it looked like?
I have better things to do than to memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it is not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we?
I really hope she's all right.
May 18th. Grand Palace. Inga's private quarters.
What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room.
Guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. Bah! This stuff keeps getting in the way. Nina!
Oh. Huh? Where's Nina? Normally. She comes running whenever Rafa calls.
That's right. Nina is... Oh, no. Nina is what? Oh, well, you, Bobhead, come, hold this stuff for me.
Why me?
Just take it. It's too heavy and I am tired of holding it.
How does Nina put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over here for now.
Bobhead, I, the Royal Priestess of Karayan, shall share my thoughts on the abduction.
You will.
Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often.
Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share.
My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb. But it was not for the purposes of a coup d'etat. It was all for my sake.
For your sake?
The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me.
Right, I see.
Well, do you understand why he did it now?
I do, but doesn't change the fact that Minister Inga was a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you?
New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story.
Is he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow, I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. Should probably ask her about that. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination seance?
Who else if not I?
Good point. The thing is, divination seances are all about what victims experienced in their final moments. So tomorrow, Rafa will experience her own father's death exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with.
Agreed.
Do
you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No? No! Never mind! I misspoke! The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess. And it is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word, duty. Your benevolence. As crown princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task. Performing the divination seance is very important for a priestess. But duty or not is a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Damn. Why can't the queen do it? Allegedly, she used to do it before she became queen. Your benevolence, I noticed Nina isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. What? I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again. A little after 2? It's about an hour before the murder. Indeed. Of all the times for this to happen, she normally comes to me the moment I call her name. Well, it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Nina, I hope she is all right. Rafa seems really worried for Nina. Your benevolence, has Nina served you long? Yes, she has been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I have heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Your diapers? Almost sounds like she could be your mother. Indeed. But that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Nina takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well. Rafa's full of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Could that be the result of Nina's teachings? Nina, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late. Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. Yes, I suppose Nina would never truly abandon me. On her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage. And yet I still can't shake the feeling that Nina's connected to this case in some way. Well, let's have a look around. His desk is crammed full of documents. They appear to be paperwork for executions. But for this many cases? Indeed. Something is rotten in the kingdom of Korean. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. What's this? Je suis la belle? Never thought I'd see this brand again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color. Color, jet black. I wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Edgeworth, Maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much. I think it's lovely. The hell? It's a syringe and a vial. Those for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. Is that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court, so why don't you take a vial? Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. Yeah, and yet... This is going to come up. I thought you didn't want them. Going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? There's some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old. Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. Or our servants clean this room each day. Here in Korean, we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to the morrow. Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? Why do today what you can procrastinate about tomorrow? This notepad must have belonged to Inga. Let's see. Nina, purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dirk, long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright, spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Why would he bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Disguising himself as various people? Whatever the reason is, giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction, one fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you. That's high praise coming from you, your benevolence. Edgeworth's right, they do look like dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana, who he must have seen every day? This chair looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Actually, they serve to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. I wonder if it really works. That's one luxurious and comfy-looking bed. Slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Korean. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. We'll have to clean this room out anyway, now that my father's gone. But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need his spirit haunting me late at night. Do you suppose if I slipped on it, I could see my father once more? Oh, Princess Rafa. I honestly don't know how to answer that. Wow, that's one gaudy sculpture. My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose. Ooh! Look, there's a secret safe inside. Oh my, to think such a thing was here all this time! Alright, looks like we'll need the combination to get in. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence? None whatsoever. It looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. It's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. Wonder what date Inga would use as a combination. Rafa's birthday? When's your birthday, Your Benevolence? Oh, you are wasting your time. Could not possibly be my birthday. Oh, come on, it's worth a shot. Fine, it's December 24th. Christmas Eve? Oh, let's give it a try. 1222 1224. Ah! It opened. It did? Yep, and looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by its use of such an easily guessed combination. Why, Father? Why my birth date? Nope. I guess she assumed that he didn't care about her. I guess. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind and I love you very much. Oh my goodness. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Rafa. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid? There are some other papers in here. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. Quran assassination plan. Once I poison the queen, the throne will be mine. Spiritual power I obtain from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garan. But what? Give me that! I don't understand! Seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother. Poor Rafa. This has come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here, too. It's of a woman and a baby. Wonder who they are. Far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. Right! That's... Your Benevolence? How can this be? Princess Rava! What do you want to bet that was Nina? Or Queen Amara? Wait, that did look like Amara, didn't it? She's looking incredibly pale. Your Benevolence? Are you all right? All right? How can I be all right? Huh? All that I have believed. It was all lies.
Afraid I don't follow. The heck she's talking about? Can I ask who the woman is in this picture?
How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on.
Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get much more out of her while she's like this.
Huh. Mother.
Huh?
I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding.
What secret?
I must go. Goodbye. Oh boy.
Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. Wonder who the lady in this picture is.
I mean, same hair color as Amara. We haven't seen the Rand's hair, have we? And also a Defiant Dragon labeled book. Was Inga not Rafa's real father? Oh, wait. That doesn't make sense. Does it? I mean, Amara would have been her... Oh, wait a minute. Amara died 23 years ago. Rafa's only 14. All right, I have no damn idea what's going on. Stop, Shadow! Come back here!
Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow.
That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot.
Ugh! Ah! Edgeworth!
I hope one of you has a good explanation for this.
Dad! I'm so sorry!
Hi, Albie.
No, Shadow! Bad dog! Leave the man's friendly thingamajig alone!
If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat.
No, right away, sir. Just hold still and...
And?
No! Stop pulling it like that! You'll only stretch the fabric! Come on, Shadow! Let go of it! It's crevice! Let go of it! This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2... Wait! What are you... 3... Come on! No! Air! I need air! Were you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking friendly things like that. Maybe for his sake, he should stick to more traditional targets like cars or his tail. What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. That's Nanus. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog, you're a very bad dog.
Wait a second. I've seen that ad before. Albie, could I see that hat again?
Sure.
Wait, isn't this Nana's hat? But I thought she disappeared.
Shadow swiped it from someone.
Albie? How exactly did Shadow get this?
And allow me to explain. No, wait, there's no time. Allow me to sum up. It all started while we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly Death popped out of a manhole.
Huh.
Wow!
The fangs of the divine dragons. That's a rebel is here. Say you want to join our cause, kid?
Huh? Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance.
Back, dog of the grand regime.
Huh? But this is my dog, Shadow.
The fire dragons, we get a secret weapon. Dragon snot snaps.
Achoo!
Achoo!
Wow!
Oh. Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic.
That sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he ran off into the crowds. Shadow, come back here!
I'll teach you grand slap dog.
You there, what do you think you're doing?
Blah! Not good.
That's when a policeman came running over and hauled Dax away.
Oh, great.
That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly.
Okay, so Dax got away since then. I'm not even going to pretend I know what Dax was trying to do.
I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth.
2 p.m., huh? That's about an hour before the minister's death. Naina supposedly went missing after the murder. This would place her here at the palace at around 2.
Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time, too.
Something amazing?
Yeah. Like, super amazing.
So, Albie, what was it you saw that was so super amazing?
I saw Her Eminence Queen Garan channeling in spirit.
Is it really that big of a deal to see her, channeling someone?
You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the secret rite.
Oh? Can you tell me more?
Of course. I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. today. I got lost on the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. What is this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garan. She was channeling the spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes.
Okay, well, she can definitely channel then.
I was so excited I had to take a picture of it.
You took a picture?
I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself.
Between this and the treasure room, Albie's not exactly the picture of self-restraint.
They're channeling right in right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me.
You could have been arrested again, you know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it.
I worry about his future sometimes. Okay. Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all.
Now allow me to explain. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, though. A Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck.
You don't say.
Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through.
Go on.
I bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here.
Oh, then this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing is legal, you know.
No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom.
What do you mean?
Well, Well, after Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution, too.
Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Korean's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yet, had I done so, my wife would rush to my defense. And when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man.
This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom, it has all been...
The DC Act led to the false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on the matter.
I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking, maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part.
The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on even with one so young. Right? The momentum is steadily building and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree. And the public's perception of the Defiant Dragons seems to be changing too. But Albie, you can't go trespassing like that. Even if it's for a good cause, it's not right.
Okay, won't do it again.
Albie, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief? And when I say you, I mean Shadow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice try, Albie, but the proof is literally right in front of us. Oh. Right, the water pitcher. Albie, you wouldn't happen to know how this urn got knocked over, would you? Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting.
Be careful, some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there.
A dingbat dog?
That's right, the yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth.
A dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it?
Oh! I guess the dog's out of the bag. I'm sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that.
No, it's not good to lie to anyone like that. So let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Albie?
Oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had a really weird haircut, so I thought they might be friends of yours.
Really now? It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? So what exactly did their hair look like?
There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like antenna. Then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg.
Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing?
They were racing through the bazaar with a Grand Royal Guard in hot pursuit.
I knew it. Why were they being pursued? Not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're all right.
No, sorry for not mentioning that before. It just kind of slipped my mind. Well then, to be continued in the next episode. To the outro. So, Garan is after Apollo because she thinks he has the Founder's Orb, which of course he does. Hopefully he can hide it before he gets caught. So, here's a really weird thought. Was Inga faking being a bad guy? He has a stack of execution orders in his desk dating back years, but if those orders had been enacted, shouldn't they be filed away in some governmental office rather than in his desk? Then there's the issue of the woman holding the baby in a room with a Defiant Dragon law book in it. The woman looks like Amara,
And if that is Amara, then who's the baby? I mean, could be Nayuta, but if so, why would Inga have this photo? I suppose it could be Nina and Rafa. I mean, maybe she is more than just, like a daughter to her. But if that was the case, why would Gran recognize Rafa as her daughter? Also, Inga was using a voice changer during that phone call with Phoenix. It's entirely possible that Gran was using a voice changer to sound like him. And finally, given how easy it was to access that safe, that assassination plan could very well be a plant. I am so very confused. Anywho, I guess next time we'll be switching back to Apollo and Athena trying to dodge Garan's royal guard. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Persona 5 Royal playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!